We're with Ryan Tegnelia. Ryan is a criminal defense lawyer in San Diego, California. He's agreed to answer an online question that was posted. So Ryan, the question was from Shawn. Shawn asks, I've always heard that you should abstain from answering any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present, as my answers might turn out to be incriminating. But if I don't answer, can I be accused of obstruction of justice?
Okay, that's a great question. We get a lot of calls as criminal defense attorneys from people that have requests from the police to sit down and chat with them. There is one very big exception to this rule, which I'll get to at the very end. But as a general rule, if the police want to talk to you, you should consult a lawyer immediately, especially if you don't know why. I can't tell you how many people get themselves in trouble by trying to guess what it is the officer wants, or sometimes they come up with a defense that actually ends up confessing to a crime that's worse than the one the officer originally suspected them of committing. And so I'm not saying you're never going to talk to police, although generally speaking, it's a bad idea. Whenever a police officer suspects you of a crime, they are not your friend, no matter how polite and nice they may seem. It is their job to investigate crimes and arrest the people that committed them. So even if you are going to speak to a police officer, as an example, they're trying to figure out who was at fault in an accident. And so the question is, was it your fault, in which case you would be guilty of felonious DUI causing injury, or was it the other person's fault, in which case you might be guilty of a misdemeanor DUI, but not the felonious causing injury part? Well, you may want to sit down with the detective and maybe reconstruct the accident and give them your version of events. However, if you're going to do that, it is imperative that you speak to an attorney first, tell that attorney what happened, and then have them set up with the attorney present where they can help you with the interview. They can stop you from being bullied, they can stop you from giving away too much information, and they can prepare you for the interview. Okay, so the condensed version is, no, you do not have to talk to police. It's rarely a good idea. And even when it is, it's imperative that you have a lawyer with you. Now, at the beginning of the video, I mentioned one huge exception to this that does affect a lot of people in San Diego. And that is if you are active duty military and you are being questioned by military law enforcement. In that case, under the UCMJ, there are circumstances where you do have to speak to the detective. So in that case, I highly suggest you consult either your JAG attorney or call one of the attorneys around town that is experienced in military law, because you can get in trouble that way. But on the civilian side, again, the short answer, almost never a good idea, and certainly never do it without consulting an attorney. Thanks for your question.
Excellent. Well, hopefully that answered your question, Shawn. And if you have any other questions for Ryan, just post them in the comments section below. He's agreed to get back to you with an answer. Thanks for your time, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you. Or you can call my office at 619-577-0868. Thanks.